All right. First of all, I figured the shirt was like totally appropriate for today. Come on, we've got like the chubby unicorn eating the rainbow, eating the star, eating the clouds. I mean, if you're gonna do like a fucking weight loss video, this is the perfect first day T-shirt to wear. Um, my plan is basically this. I want to see if I can push myself for 100 days, basically trying to do a little bit of a physical makeover. I have had some eating issues in the last 8, 9, 10 months. Gotten big. Biggest I've been since probably 2006. So what I want to do is I want to document this process. Just document everything about this process and basically see what I have 100 days later. My goal is to pretty much tweet anything related to diet and physical activity for the next 100 days. Try to keep track of statistics and measurements. And the big thing is, I want to sit down and just video blog what I'm doing every single day. Sometimes they'll be short, sometimes they'll probably be longer. If there are things that I want to document for myself, stories, experiences, reflections. Basically, my project with this is I want to see if I can put an end to the yo-yo dieting that I've been going through since I was about 7 years old. Since I was, 7, my parents put me on my first diet. I'll tell that story a little later. Since I was 7, it's just been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and the problem is my ups are getting higher and higher and higher and higher. Now, that's complicated by the fact that in November of 1998, 2008, November of '08, I was hospitalized for a week with a cardiac condition, and my doctor, the last doctor I spoke to, the one who refilled my prescription for my beta blocker, told me he was pretty sure that it was obesity influence. Now, I have no idea, but there's some side effects to this pill I'm not really crazy about. Since I started taking this pill, I've got a new friend by the name of Ed, who kind of makes certain aspects of my life a little difficult. So if I can get off the beta blocker and ditch Ed, that's a good thing. So my goal is to go through and basically document this whole project. The next 100 days, every day, I'm looking to document on Twitter, document on the video blog, keep the master files, and just see what comes from it. Now, today is January 13th. Yeah, I know it's 4 a.m. on the 14th, but for me, chronologically, it's still the 13th. Haven't been to bed yet. So, kind of did the typical first day things. Weight, 336 pounds. Neck, 18 and a half inches around. Chest, 53 inches around. Belly, 57 inches. And oh god, I can't wait to see the reaction from the fucking chubby chasers 100 days from now. I can hear the butt hurt, the crying, the screaming. I mean, I'm even looking at this video right now. Yeah, this is going to be epic to hear some of them start belly aching, if you'll pardon the pun. Waist is 51 inches, arms 17 and a quarter, and thigh is 32.5. Goal is to do a weigh-in about every 2 weeks. So the next one will be on the 27th. Today, just kind of dove in swinging, essentially. Yesterday, the 12th, I signed a contract with the gym for a year. So I have that. I have that incentive, the fact that whether I use it or not, I'm paying Planet Fitness $20 a month plus my $40 membership fee to go in and use the facilities. So my goal is to get in there as often as possible. I'd like to do about 5 to 6 days a week, maybe give my body 1 day to relax here and there. So just kind of went in and did some cardiac conditioning. Realized just how far I've let myself go in the last probably 12 months since I've been in the gym. I was doing about 3.5 miles an hour on the treadmill, and then after about 15 minutes, had to pull back to 3. Again, watching my heart rate, so my heart rate wasn't going any higher than about 120, 130, kind of towards the end before I pulled back. Um, then just kind of watching eating. I'm doing the meal replacement route on this. The goal was to do Slim Fast, and ideally at the beginning of every year, Slim Fast has this great promotion. They will put together a package. Usually they're sold in cases of 6. They'll give you 2 free. It's kind of like getting you hooked on the plan at the beginning of the year when everybody's making their resolutions to lose weight. So you can get 8 cans, and of course everybody puts it on sale as well because you've got grocery markets, Walmart, Target, everywhere trying to get you addicted and into this program. So I walked into my Walmart tonight only to find out that Slim Fast is currently on recall. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with regards to my meal replacement strategy. I'll probably put myself on a limb, try a couple different products as I go through this. Ideally, at the end of 100 days, I want to wean off the meal replacements and get back onto regular eating, regular breakfast, regular lunch, obviously regular dinner. Dinner is also going to be an experiment. I'm in a shared house. There are 4 of us here right now. Myself, my boyfriend, and we share the house with a heterosexual couple who really don't keep the kitchen clean. So we haven't done a lot of cooking since I've been here. We tend to do a lot of eating out, which can make dieting very, very tricky. So for me, it's also going to be a trick to see what I can negotiate when I'm out. Now, tonight I kind of lucked out. We had dinner at a local hangout with a bunch of the Durham Bears, and the menu was pretty straightforward. Just straight grilled pork chop, some mashed potatoes, sauteed vegetables. Of course, I found out afterwards that the vegetables were sauteed in butter and salted. But, again, kind of live and learn as you're going through. Next week when we go in, just learn to modify the menu. So, looking at notes, the other thing that I want to try to do, and I can't guarantee this, is pull away from soda. I need caffeine. I can get it from other places, coffee, tea, but I want to see if I can get myself away from carbonated beverages for the next 100 days. After I was discharged from the hospital, my cardiologist basically said, you've got to stay away from caffeine, you've got to stay away from caffeine, and that lasted about 4.5, 5 months before I kind of got back on the Mountain Dew. So just want to see if I notice any physical improvements. Everybody always says, you get off the soda, you'll feel great, Well, we'll see. I'm kind of putting my body to the test for the next 100 days, so yeah, we'll see. Other big thing I had to do today, again, I mentioned the trip to Walmart. I had to buy a new scale. I knew that I was getting big. I was really big. I saw a doctor in December who rewrote my prescription for the Sotalol that I'm on right now. I was 341 pounds when I saw him. So I had to find a scale, something that would go over 300, and it's not as easy as you would think. The irony is Walmart carries a Biggest Loser branded scale, and the punchline to this is that the Biggest Loser scale will not take anything over 300 pounds. Now, of course, if we take a look at the cast they have, there's nobody at 300 pounds, at least until about week 7 or 8 in the competition. So I found a scale. It goes up to 380 pounds. Hopefully I will never have to push that level again. But 2 years ago I was pushing my weight down. It was never again. And here I am 2 years later, 336 pounds heavier than I was then. So I'm on this yo-yo cycle. So again, my goal for the next 100 days is to see if I can cut this string for once and for all. Or at least for the time being, see if I can set a mark, stay there, lower it, set a mark, stay there, lower it, set a mark, stay there. So every day, I can't guarantee how long it'll go, but at some point in time I will sit down and vlog what I'm doing, and 100 days from now we'll see what happens with all of it.